Alright, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Fiasco and welcome back to the channel. And today I wanted to bring something really new to the channel. I'm pretty sure none of you guys have ever seen me do any type of motorsports content on my channel, and if you have, you're a serious OG, because I did motorsports back when I had my old channel. That's actually how I started my YouTube career. I've actually been a motorsports fan my entire life, for those of you who don't know. And this is iRacing. So iRacing is basically a motorsports simulation. It has a whole bunch of stuff when it comes to like NASCAR, Indy racing, endurance races, everything like that. And personally, my favorite is NASCAR. If I were to go anything competitive, I would definitely do NASCAR. And this is a Class D race in Phoenix in the NASCAR National Series. We actually laid down a pretty decent lap, 27.155. We're starting 7th. And this is actually my second race on Phoenix. Our first one didn't go so well. I'm not going to post that because it only lasted 6 laps. We had a bad start, got rear-ended, got taken out going into turn 1, and that was pretty much it. So here we are in the start of the race. It gets stocked up behind me. I was just waiting for the guy in front of me to go because I don't want to rear-end this guy at the beginning of the race. The guys behind me got kind of jumpy, so they got stacked up. But for the most part, it was a clean start. You see, we're running the classic Rusty Wallace paint scheme. When I first ran this race, I was actually running a Darrell Waltrip number 17 Tide type of paint scheme, but I switched it over to Rusty Wallace, and that's how it's showing up right now. I'm actually reviewing this race in the replay function, and you see behind us right there, the number 7 actually got loose coming out of turn 4 right there. We'll be able to see it on the replay there. He gets loose coming out of turn 4, loses control, hits the inside wall. He winds up picking up some left rear damage right there, but he will be able to continue. So we move up a little further into the race here. We are on lap 2. The number 16 car got a little slow coming out of turn 2, but we checked up so we didn't hit him. The 11 behind us checked up as well, and you see those guys wind up catching up to the 11 behind us. They're looking a little racy, so we're hoping nothing happens right there. So we fast forward a little bit more. We wind up getting past the 3 car, and I think that's going to put us in P4. You see the green car right there. Number 11 gets a little loose, so let's advance to over lap 5. We're running a pretty clean race so far, but behind us, the number 10 gets around. He hits number 3, and number 10 smacks into the outside wall. And we're going to go into the replay to see what happened here. The 11 hit the wall, the 3 taps the 10, and the 10 gets the worst of it. He comes down and hits the 3, but the 10 looks like pretty much done right there. Way too much damage. He's going to have to do a quick repair. You see, it just gets a little too tight right there. The 11 winds up hitting the wall, and then the 3 pulls off a Lightning McQueen. Right. It looked way too tight for any of those guys to make a move right. The 11 was sliding up the track. The 3 was checking up, so it didn't run into the 11, and it came down, and the 10 carried so much speed that it couldn't clear the 3 all the way around. So, you know, man, bad situation equals bad situation. So we're moving up to lap 7. We're in 3rd position, and the person in front of us gets loose, winds up hitting the outside wall there, and now we are in P2. That is going to be the number 16 car. I believe that's the number 16 car. He goes around on lap 7, winds up losing his position. So right now we're just chilling in P2, trying to hold our own with the guy in first place, but he's like 8 seconds ahead already, so we're probably not going to catch him up. So here we are on lap 10. We're on the front straightaway, and there is smoke in front of us. So at this moment, I am actually shitting myself. I don't know what this smoke car is going to do, if he's going to pull off or not. We have 2 lap cars in front of us, so while I'm trying to avoid the smoked car, I'm trying to not hit the lapped cars as well. So the smoked car does the right thing. He goes down to the apron. On me and the 2 lapped cars right here, we're going to pass him on the outside. And now it's time to focus on these lapped cars and try to, you know, get some clear air. Try to run a clean race here. So right now we have the number 13 in front of us. We're trying to get the inside, but charge a little too hard. We check up so we don't hit him. We really don't want to get anything knocked in our safety rating. We don't want to ruin the number 13's race, so we make it clear that we want the inside. He gives it to us. Very respectful racing by the number 13 there, and we're going to make a clean pass coming out of turn 4. Well done, number 13. Really appreciate that. So let's move on to lap 14, where we passed the 14. Another lapped car right there. Well done, number 14. Nice racing with you, my boy. And we are going to move on up to the next lapped car. So here we are on lap 16. We passed the 22. He's giving us a lot of room going into the trial right there. You know, I was really surprised that these lapped cars are giving so much respect to the leaders, because usually on these lower levels the lapped cars like to be a pain in the ass. So we're moving up to lap 30 right now. There wasn't a lot of action going on in the middle of the race. It was pretty uneventful, to be honest with you, but we do pass another lapped car here. So now we're crossing the line to hit lap 31. We have 10 laps remaining, but there's smoke coming from the entrance of turn 1. So we're going to go into the replay to see what it is, and it's a driver named Cecilia Beasley just chilling at a hole at pit road at the entrance of turn 1. That's not a good sign. And she comes up on the track and she takes out number 17. Immediately disqualified. I mean, are you kidding me, man? I mean, you know, this is the bad thing about iRacing. You know, it's great, you meet some great people, you have some great races, but every once in a while you run into some idiot that does this. It's ridiculous, man. I mean, people are trying to have a good time, they're trying to get some experience racing. You can't be doing stuff like that, man. It sucks. But you can't just ruin somebody else's race because they pissed you off. So we went back into the replay to see what happened between these two. This is from lap 20. Number 17 is setting up for turn 3, and he winds up getting into the 10 car while setting up for that turn 3 entry, which is weird because I really don't think he did this on purpose, because you can tell back in turns 1 and 2 he checked up so he wouldn't hit the 10, so I don't think he would have purposely hit the 10 for no reason going into turn 3. I just think that was a poor judgment call on the 17's part. He really should have just backed off going into turn 3. Either that, or he should have just tried to keep the low line going into turn 3 on that 10 car, because it was obvious that the 17 was a lot faster than the 10 in that situation. A clean pass could have been made, but poor judgment caused that, and then the 10 decided to wild out like an idiot and take out the 17. So nothing much else happened during that race, so we're gonna hop into the final lap here. We ran a perfectly clean race throughout this entire run, and I am actually really impressed that we didn't run into any lapped cars or anything like that. We didn't get caught into any mayhem, especially with that 10 car. After watching the replay, I felt extremely fortunate that I didn't get caught up in any drama, including that 10 car. So we wound up finishing second place, 9 seconds behind the winner, and it felt good. It felt good to get that second place finish against winner Jim Day. Congratulations to him. We're ahead of Robbie Robinson, TJ Graham, and Elijah Bautista. Bobby Helms, Brian Chubb, Bradley Ray, Nikolai Jackson, and Edward C. Bradley round up the top 10. If you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Please leave any feedback that you may have. I'd love to leave down some more iRacing content. And I will see you guys in the next video. See ya.
Really care, and most people aren't really there, so the darkness is my solace and the studio is my office. Tried to help out all my friends, but had to learn that some just don't want it, so I try to move on, keep it going, always write new songs, take a break and then come back strong. Only path that I've known too long, yeah. Can anybody out there hear me?